News to bring you, and it is transfer news, and it concerns a club we've been talking about all day, Manchester United, and they have an agreement in principle.
Right, we've got some big breaking news, and it comes from Manchester United. Our reporter Daniel Kahn has joined us on set. Daniel, what is this big breaking news?
This is huge news for Manchester United, Tom. They are close to an agreement with Brighton and Hove Albion for the signing of midfielder Carlos Baleba, someone they have long admired for well over 12 months. Very much they looked at him in the last 12 months. Last summer, they inquired about him again in January. They are very close to agreeing a fee with Brighton. We don't think personal terms will cause any issues. That should be done very swiftly. And they also have a 5-year contract ready for Baleba. We expect him to undergo medical in the next 24 to 48 hours and travel to Manchester to undergo that medical. And this is felt like it's come out of nowhere, I must say. You know, when you consider where Manchester United have been in the last few weeks in terms of being close to looking at left back and were they going to look at that midfielder? But now it seems the breaking news is Manchester United very close to agreeing a fee with Brighton for the signing of Carlos Baleba.
When you talk about Manchester United and transfers, it's always significant. There's always a lot of interest because it's one of the biggest clubs on the planet, and therefore the fans are desperate to know what they're going to do in today about potential incomings. And we've got a little bit of breaking news here on Sky Sports News with regards to what they're looking to do. Not necessarily, however, they have explored the possibility of signing players in the winter window. They're also looking ahead to the summer as well, but they have explored conditions of a potential deal for a central midfielder, the Brighton man, Carlos Baleba. We know that they have an interest in the player. They have been linked with him in the past, and they have explored conditions of a deal in this window. Brighton's stance is, as it always is, Carlos Baleba, so we know that any potential deal would be significant.
Breaking. Baleba to Man United, €65 million offer plus 5 year deal agreed. Manchester United are reportedly stepping up their pursuit of Brighton midfielder Carlos Baleba, with claims that the Red Devils have submitted an offer worth more than €60 million plus €5 million in add-ons. The reported move represents a major statement of intent from United as they look to strengthen their midfield. Baleba has emerged as one of the exciting young midfielders in the Premier League, attracting attention because of his physical strength, energy, defensive ability and ability to carry the ball forward. According to the information provided, Manchester United have also reached an agreement with Baleba over a 5-year contract. The reported contract is said to be ready for the player to sign once negotiations between Manchester United and Brighton over the transfer fee are formally concluded. The remaining obstacle would therefore be an agreement between the two clubs. Brighton are expected to carefully consider United's proposal before deciding whether the package meets their valuation of the midfielder. For Manchester United supporters, the possibility of Baleba arriving at Old Trafford would be particularly exciting. His athleticism and aggressive style could add another dimension to the midfield, while his ability to win possession and drive forward could make him an important part of the team's future. The reported €60 million plus €5 million add-ons package could eventually make Baleba one of United's significant investments of the transfer window. However, supporters should remain cautious because the claims have not been presented here as an officially confirmed transfer. If Manchester United can reach a final agreement with Brighton, attention would then turn to the medical, contract signing and official announcement. For now, the message is simple. United are reportedly pushing. Personal terms are claimed to be agreed, and the club-to-club negotiations could decide whether Carlos Baleba becomes the next major arrival at Old Trafford. Stay tuned for the latest developments. Important. These claims are presented as transfer stay reports, speculation and are not official confirmation of a completed transfer unless Manchester United, Brighton or the player formally announce it.